Can McCaffrey do it again? Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
Keenan Allen checks every box for me as a receiver. Size, speed, strength, intelligence in what he's doing. But I love his competitiveness. When that ball's in the air, he goes after it and usually comes down with it. And last but not least, we can lay to bed the myth that he can't run fast. Keenan Allen can get up and go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Like the 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Defensively, here are the starters for Carolina. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Don't say nothing.
On second down now, it's Davis, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Howell. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Holding offense.
So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Howell. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, Howell.
We call that a sack lunch. On the set. 55, Mike 55. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Let's go. Blitz, they're coming. Come on, baby. Let's go. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Ready? Ready? Right there in the middle. 55.
Offside. Defense.
Break. Come on now. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hit it. Pick it up. Yeah, baby.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Check one. Watch 55. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Get it. Go. Rhino. Let's go. 8-3.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Sets up 4th down. The field goal is good. That's the score. The Panthers take over.
Get ready.
25-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. Watch the twist. That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit. Mike 58, right there. Here I come. Lee Griffin.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to Will Disley. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Watch the run. Mike. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Complete to Will Disley. It's a gain of 20.
18.
First down, Panthers.
59. Watch the run. There you go. Check 59. Let's go. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The pass on 1st down.
Ready, break.
Complete to Kapale Waring. A gain of
4 down. Check.
Brings us to 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Ready? No big team.
Single, slop. Hey, you're running out in the run.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for number 33. Incomplete. It's 4th down. Michael Palardi on the punt for the Panthers. The Chargers take
Good work,
over
boys.
first
Let's go.
and 10.
Let's go.
They're on 15-yard line.
60 outlaw. Hey, eat. Drop deep. Check one.
Number 26 is the ball carrier.
Last.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Mike's 5'9".
4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense.
At the 19-yard
Here we go.
Powell's pass.
Here we go.
Intended for number
10
11.
over.
Incomplete.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. You got 4.
Powell's pass. Intended for Keenan Allen. incomplete. It's 4th down.
There we go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike, go 58's the Mike. All day, every day, any day. Out. Get it. Out. Run! Out.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Come on.
That's it. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line. The pass on 2nd down.
Go now.
Intended for number 14.
Watch out. Tight end right.
2.
4 down. Easy.
The 3rd down pass.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Complete to Bill Disley. It's a
Down.
gain of 3.
Turn 2 soft.
And a Panther 1st down.
Keep playing hard.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Double time. Hey, 4 down.
Big dribble.
Go, everybody. Run.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Ready. 90
Davis
volts.
Brown on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Ready.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Go.
The 1st down pass.
Go.
Intended for
70,
number 14.
80.
Incomplete.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Come.
Run.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
Go.
carrier.
30 base.
The tackle
You don't want
by
no
Derwin
problem.
James.
You don't want no problem from me.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. The 3rd down pass. Intended for number 33. Incomplete. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt. The kick is good. That ties the game at 3-3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. 8 lead.
No chance.
The quarterback set.
That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Ready.
Howell's pass.
Ready.
Complete to
18
Hunter
game.
Henry.
Check.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hit it.
Hot.
Howell's pass. Complete to Henry.
I know you feel that.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down. The Panthers take
Let's go,
over
fellas.
1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 18 Gator.
Watch the out. Switch! Switch!
Get it.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
Go, go! Run, run, run!
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
That's it, baby!
The
You go,
tackle
run!
made by Joey Bosa. The first down pass. Complete to Curtis Samuel.
outlaw.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. Keep it, keep it.
From the 20-yard line.
Delay. Get there. Get there.
Ball carried by number 21.
We got this.
Nasir Adderley on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards.
Mike's
First
59.
down, Carolina.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Five.
Run, 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 run.
Number 21, the ball carrier. Justin Lee on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1. At the 38-yard line.
Let's get it.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Ebola.
Jatavis Brown on the tackle.
Everyone got four.
Gain
Four
of a
down.
yard. Brings up third and inches.
Run, 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 run.
Christian
Go, let's go.
McCaffrey on the carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 1 yard.
Mike is
First
59.
down,
Mike is 59.
Panthers.
Hey, watch the leg. Come on now.
Joey Bosa.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Down. 60 or.
58 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
That's it, baby.
Desmond King on the tackle. Brought down at the 27.
10-2 stop.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ready?
I'm gonna hit you all day.
Michael Velarde on the punt for the Panthers. The Chargers take over first down
Let's go.
at their own 31-yard line.
Get it ready. 50. Plant.
Mike. Here we go, here we go. Check 52.
Hit it.
The ball carried by number 26.
He wasn't ready.
Brought down
He
at the
wasn't
line
ready.
of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
90 Wolf.
I think you got it, son. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get it.
The fullback up the middle.
Let's go.
Luke
70.
Kuechly on the
Indy.
tackle.
I see you.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2. Howard's pass. Forced to the ground at defense.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Luke Kuechly there defensively. The Panthers
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 1-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Shoot.
Ball carried by number 21.
8-3.
The tackle made
58,
by
boy,
Joey
58,
Bosa.
58, Mike.
Defense. Defense.
Brings up second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Run, run, run.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Automatic
Here we
first
go.
down.
Break. Mike, 57. Switch up. Switch up. Blitz. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Blitz.
Christian McCaffrey with the carry.
You got it. Ready? JT Gator.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm going to run you over. Run you over.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Now a run with McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Howell. A dump off for Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Howell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, That usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on first down. Howell got his man. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the run, it's Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
70, Indy. Double dog, that's it.
Now Hood. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Hard throw, incomplete.
Howell's pass intended for number 26. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. They'll look to throw. Got some room at the 30. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Even, 4 down, even.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Howell. Complete to Hilton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howell looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. Just rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
4 down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
They begin with a run by Davis. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. After the penalty, it's Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Howell. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Come on, QB, come on.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now back to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw here. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready. 60 out, dog. Ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Defense wins championship.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run it again here with Davis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw on 2nd down. Howell, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Howell. Completes it to Davis. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Howell. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. On the draw, this is Davis. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Howell. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Howell. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run here with Hood. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Be a long day for you.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and 4. And this is incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Howell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They go again with Davis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.